Hello and welcome to a new video lecture. In this lecture, we focus on the constants defined in the Arduino API and the different input-output modes for every pin. Let's get started. So for every pin on the Arduino board, we can define three modes. Every mode defines the operation that are going to perform on this pin. For example, we can assign some pins to operate in the input mode or in the output mode. What's interesting is the input pull-up mode. Sometimes the sensors require that the signal pin of the sensor to be pulled up by high voltage, meaning connecting the signal to a resistor and connecting the resistor to the high voltage, either 3 volt or 5 volt. This can be found from the datasheet of the sensor or the actuator. So internally in the Arduino board, we have that plugged in the design, so you can define it using software. For example, you can design the pin number 13 to be in the input pull-up mode, meaning that the input will be connected to a resistor that is connected to the high voltage. Quite handy if you'd like to experiment something and you don't want to connect it to a resistor every time you want to test it, or if you are testing it quickly without having to do so much work. Now let's get our hands dirty with some coding. So we start by invoking in the setup method pin mode, and here it takes two parameters, the pin number on the board and the mode to be assigned. One more interesting constant defined by the Arduino API is LED_built-in. LED_built-in defines the port that is connected to the internal LED of the Arduino. It can be different between Arduino Uno, Arduino Mega and different variations of the Arduino ports, but this variable defines which port is connected to the LED that you can see on the Arduino board. And then we decide the mode it is going to operate in. Let's say this is going to be output. Since we are going to send signals to this one to pull the LED high or turn it off. Let's save the code by typing Ctrl S, and let's continue. Inside the loop method, we say digital write LED_built-in and high. That will send voltage, 5 voltage, to the LED connected to the Arduino board. And let's do a delay of 2 seconds and then pull it back low, digital write LED built-in low, and then do another delay of 2 seconds. And that's it. Let's verify that our code is correct. Done compiling. But to make this example interesting, let's create a new empty file and upload it to the Arduino so that we can see the difference, which LEDs are turned on by default and which are turned on off by default. Let's upload the code and observe the board. So we can see here that the two LEDs, the green and the orange, are lit constantly throughout the operational mode or the execution of our program. Now let's get back to our program and upload it and observe the difference. It's done uploading. Now you can see the orange LED started blinking with intervals of 2 seconds correctly. That was it. Thank you and see you in the next video.